Alright, good afternoon guys. Today we are having a go at the Zwift Time Trial Bologna. There's a big one today. The race has actually already started. You can see the countdown in front of us. Every few seconds we're moving forwards, every 15 seconds. So our start time is 4:42 to go in the top right corner. Huge field today, 176 riders taking part in this. We've done a nice long warm-up so far. We've been on the bike for about half an hour already. We're nice and warmed up. Today we're going to aim to hold about 260 watts, about 3.8 watts per kilo, somewhere around there. It's only an 8-kilometre time trial today, so it should be nice and quick. Interesting course. So we start on a slight descent, bit of a false flat, and then about 2 kilometres from the finish, 6 kilometres in, the road kicks up. We fight our way to the finish, so we're going to aim to be slightly under that sort of power target going into that climb, just to give us a little bit of breathing room. If we're feeling good, great, we'll attack it, we'll put everything in. But if we're not feeling so good, give ourselves that little bit of buffer so we don't go bonking off the back. We're losing a whole bunch of time. I know the stream's a little bit jumpy at the moment because there's lots of riders on the screen. Once we get going and that's all thinned out, we're all spread out, hopefully it'll be a little bit smoother. .235 to go. So it looks like each row from left to right is released at a 1 second interval, and then each set is released at 15 seconds. So we're cranking forward every 15 seconds. 2 minutes to go. With 10 seconds to go, we'll bring our power up. Put in a little spurt at the start, get ourselves rolling, and then try and settle into that power level, that target for the race. So 1:33 to go now. Fans on, we've got water. Got a towel ready. You see row 20 starting. Looks like we're row 24 maybe. The last sip of water. Shouldn't need to take any more from the race, but it's there if we want it. Here we go. So bringing the power up now. Getting into a good gear. 3, 2, 1, and we're off. So it looks like it lets you go a little bit before the start to get up to speed. There's our start line. So you can see on the left of the screen we've got splits for each kilometre. Top of the screen working from left to right. We've got cadence, got power a little bit high at the moment. Just want to settle down just a little bit. Heart rate, distance to go, distance done, speed on the left, and any climbing on the right. Try and stay nice and relaxed in this start. There you go, first kilometre done. Come out strong. From what I've read, the first 6 kilometres take you about half your time. The second 2, the last 2 will take you the other half. So it really does kick up hard once we get into there, 6 kilometres in. So that's good when you're racing a Zwift race. If you can ride the course first, that's fantastic. If not, do a little Google, there's loads of great resources online. Zwift Insider is a great one. So I've Googled the course before, read up on Zwift Insider, what it's like, where to push. Got those course notes in my head, so we don't have any big surprises to throw us off. Power's just dropped a little bit there. Not going to panic, just bring it up a little bit. If you grab a gear, so these events are not divided by category like your races and the pursuit we did yesterday. Everybody just goes based on when you signed up. You get a start time in the Companion app when you sign up. So we won't know how well we've done until that last rider's come home. So 2k in now, 2.5. It looks like the power dropped a little bit low there. The tension's slipping. We are at TT, really keeping those numbers as smooth as possible. Keep your effort nice and measured. So 3k there, 120, 262, pretty much where I want to be in terms of power. A little rise here, power's creeping up. We're coming up on that distance halfway mark now, 4 kilometres. But as I say, we're far from halfway through our effort. That's 4 kilometres there. Again, power's bang on where I want it. Heart rate's there and about. Max heart rate for me is about 205, but we don't want to be seeing that today. This is where having a really tight cassette, having lots of gears over a small range, really comes into its own. Unfortunately I'm on an 8-speed here, so there really is a bit of a jump between gears, and you can find yourself stuck between 2 gears, you know, one gear down and you're spinning out a little bit too quicker. Can't get that power up where you need it. You click up one and you start to grind out the gear a little bit. Otherwise your power goes too high. If you got any questions or any comments to cheer me on, please do stick them in the comments. I try and respond and answer to as much as I can. So here we go, we're at 6 kilometres. This is where the road cranks up. We've got to find that gear again. Looks like it really kicks up here. Try and keep that power nice and steady. There we go, found it. So, there you go, stupid me. Breaker set's not quite set up. Limit screw's not there. Dropped a gear, lost some time. So important you make sure all of your kit is in good shape. Even though we're not out on the roads, get focus back in. Thanks, Alec. Thanks for the push, push, push. The power's a little bit low there, but I know that if I go up a gear, it's going to be high, or I'm going to be grinding the gear. Looks like it flattened out slightly, looking at the screen in the top right in a minute. So we'll just wait it and then click up as soon as that flattens out a bit. Much better to have a little bit to pour in later than to be having to pull power out. There we go, up a gear. Starting to feel that burn now. So try and stay nice and calm. 1 kilometre to go. Just going to hop out the saddle for a bit here. Get the blood moving. Making sure we're not going numb anywhere. Oh, this is brutal. Cheers, Kit. I'm still pushing. Looks like this is the last little kick up before the finish. Oh, brutal, 11%. 10%. Now that it's letting up, I want to make sure we keep clicking up those gears, keep that power in. We're going to go big ring. There's the finish. There we go. So there, bit of a perfect example really. Wasn't entirely sure where the finish line was, so always had a little bit back, and we turned that top corner, that last corner, and maybe still had a little bit of power left, so next time you go ride the course a couple of times, especially that last 2 kilometres where it's quite technical, and you want to be aware where we are in power, where we are in time. Cheers Alec, cheers Kit on the chat. So still Zwifters on the course, so we're at 94th at the moment. We'll have to wait to see where we finish. So we're going to head back to Yorkshire. And that should upload to Strava, and then once it's up on Strava, that'll go into my Zwift Power account. And Zwift Power is great because it'll look at everybody's data and it'll spot the cheats, essentially. You know, people putting out suspicious power, a bit of a low heart rate maybe, all that sort of stuff, whereas Zwift itself will leave everybody's results in. So that's pretty much it. Thanks guys for watching. I'll see you on the course.